welcome to another show on Nepo TV. My name is Agbaje Onome. I'm so happy to have us on this platform. Thanks to all those who subscribe to Nepo TV channel and our followers on Instagram and Facebook. I really say thank you. Alright, today we have a news from Ghana. Popular Ghanaian actress and film producer Juliet Ibrahim has threatened to expose some top Ghanaian politicians who are also gay. The actress took to her Instagram page to react to the trending news about the Office of Ghanaians LGBTQ+, which has been closed down by the police. According to her, if the prosecution of the homosexuals gays in Ghana doesn't cease, she will be compelled to mention names of politicians practicing gay in secret. This is following the recent threat by the US President Joe Biden to protect the rights of gays, lesbians, and the LGBTQ+ community in Africa. Many African countries has kicked against this motion and are taking drastic actions about it. In Nigeria, for example, many Twitter users condemned the idea and called the government to disregard it. Nigerians said they'd rather face the consequences than to accept homosexuality in the country. But in Ghana, the community center for the LGBTQ+ people has been closed down following a wave of protest against the rights of sexual minorities in the country. In recent weeks, government, ministers, and religious groups in Ghana had demanded the closure of the center, intended to be a safe space for the LGBTQ+ people to meet and find support. Yet, since the opening in January 2021 of the center in the capital Accra, many people have received death threats, online abuses, and all. Although same-sex relationships are illegal in Ghana, the law is rarely enforcing this according to the 2018 report by Human Rights Watch. However, opening the center amplified discrimination against the community, said activists. Fatima Debbie, a feminist writer, said the LGBTQ+ Ghanaians were under threat after the uproar caused by the opening of the center. According to the writer's view, it is really disappointing the way the space has been treated. It is also really disappointing the way the LGBTQ+ individuals have been treated by politicians, religious leaders, and even ordinary citizens. A lot of politicians have used this opportunity to gain favor once again from the electorate by being homophobic because they know the population is largely homophobic. But Sarah Adua Safo, newly elected Minister for Gender and Children, told a parliamentary committee that the issue of LGBTQ+ is an issue that, when mentioned, creates some controversy. But the laws are clear on such practices. It makes it criminal, and our cultural practices also frown on it. At a recent press conference, Ghana's Information Minister Koko Opong Nkrumah said the government was considering introducing legislation against LGBTQ+ advocacy. Also on Saturday, 20th of February 2021, the Ghana Catholic Church Bishops' Conference released a statement demanding the center to be shut down and condemned all those who support the practice of homosexuality in Ghana. According to the bishop, the EU should not impose their so-called values and beliefs on Ghanaians who are also against homosexuality. It urged the government never to be cowed down or to succumb to the pressure of legalizing the rights of LGBTQ+ in Ghana. In response to the criticism, the EU diplomatic mission in Ghana posted a message of support on Facebook saying equality, tolerance, and respect for each other are core values of the EU. The EU supports civil society organizations promoting the LGBTQ right. But Debbie, who is a writer, said claims that being gay went against Ghanaian culture or was a result of Western influence were false and propagated by the church and the media. And here again, in addition to Debbie, the popular Ghanaian actress and film producer Juliet Ibrahim has threatened to expose some top Ghanaian politicians who are also gay. Now, the issue of homosexuality has turned into challenge as so many people are beginning to expose the hidden truth about it, especially in Ghana. Okay, let's look at it from the religious aspect, from the Christian's point of view. Biblically, homosexuality is a sin, and our culture and heritage kick against it. It is spiritual and can't be destroyed easily. When God first created man in the Garden of Eden, He didn't create another man to join him in the garden. Rather, He created a woman as a companion. And then God constituted marriage between a man and a woman. So, on what basis are gays practicing this act? We should know that homosexuality is devilish and is spiritual. A normal person created by God and is indulging in this act is definitely possessed. And so, handling it manually or with force might not really go a long way because it can arouse lots of anger and lead to destruction. So the question is, what way are we going to handle this issue and still retain our pride, culture, heritage, and beliefs? Please, let's know your take. Drop your comment in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in today on Nebo TV. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click the thumbs up like button if you love the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Nebo TV channel, and also follow us on our Instagram page at Nebo TV and our Facebook page at Nebo Tele. My name is Agbaje Onome. I'm gonna see you next time. Stay safe. God bless you and God bless Africa.